The stars have always held a special significance in the history of mankind. But did you know that the study of stars or astrology can be found in the Bible? While modern-day astrology may have strayed away from its biblical origins, it has widely influenced ancient civilizations of Babylon, Egypt, Greece, and Rome. I am committed to helping you rediscover its biblical origins and understand its significance by tracing it back to Abraham's journey as told in the Bible. It all began with Abraham, a man of great faith. God promises him that his descendants will be as numerous as the stars in the sky. As Abraham gazed at the stars in the night sky, he was reminded of God's promised covenant to him. And it is said that God showed him the constellations and taught him their meanings. This knowledge was passed down to his sons, Isaac, and grandson, Jacob. And as his descendants multiplied, they too found significance in the stars, forming what is known as the Mazaroth. What is the Mazaroth, you may ask? It is a Hebrew word that can be translated as the circle of constellations. In the book of Job, it is widely mentioned as a group of constellations that appear to move across the sky in a specific order, marking the changing seasons. The Mazaroth is also referred to as the zodiac in Greek and consists of 12 constellations. But what makes these constellations so special, you ask? Well, according to some scholars, each constellation represents one of the 12 tribes of Israel. And in the book of Job, chapter 38, verses 32, God asks him if he can bring forth the Mazaroth in its season. But unlike the false gods and idols of the ancient and modern-day civilizations today, the ancient Israelites saw the stars as a way of understanding and connecting with God. They believed he had placed them in the sky for a reason, to guide and reveal his plan. For example, in the wilderness journey, the pillar of cloud and fire are manifestations of the holy presence. This reveals the character and unique trait of the Lord. Jehovah Shammah, the Lord is present. Jehovah Tsabaoth, the Lord hosts of armies. Reflecting on biblical astrology, Abraham represents the sign of Aries, the ram. Aries is known for its boldness and fearlessness, just like Abraham, who was willing to follow God's command without hesitation. Next, we have Isaac, who is associated with the sign of Taurus, the bull, representing stability and perseverance, just like Isaac, who was faced with challenges but remained faithful to God. Then we have Jacob. He is often associated with the sign of Gemini, the twins. Gemini is known for his duality and adaptability, just like Jacob, who had different names and who was able to adapt to different situations. Later, in the book of Genesis, chapter 49, Jacob blesses his sons, he giving each tribe a prophetic blessing that corresponds with a specific zodiac or constellation sign. For example, Judah was blessed with leadership, praise, and kingship. He corresponds to the sign Leo. Joseph received great prosperity and blessings, corresponds to the sign of Sagittarius. We hear that his bow remained in strength, as represented by the archer. Additionally, it was said that the sons of Issachar were wise and they understood the times and the season, giving insight in what Israel ought to do. Again, reminding us the importance of discernment and prophetic insight as a sign to help us to navigate through uncertain times. This is why in the ancient times the 12 tribes were referred as the heavenly host. This refers to Jehovah Sabaoth, the Lord of hosts, the Lord of heaven's armies. He was the one that was guarding the ancient Israelites. Join me to rediscover God's covenant with Abraham as told in the book of Genesis, and join me to also understand the 12 constellations in the sky and how they relate to your prophetic journey. Thank you for watching.